Hey there everyone, I may be wearing winter attire and all, but it's time for another vlog. Now before I start, let me give you an idea of how cold it is. Not only am I wearing all this, and I'm even not clean shaven on purpose, so I'll have a little bit of extra warmth. The heater's broken in here, so it gives me complete access to the lovely temperatures that are around the place. But in my sink was this. This is my Brian Brushwood pint glass. Many of you know I'm a huge Scam School fan and a Diamond Club member, of course. But, interestingly enough, whenever I drink tea out of it, because that's what I use it for, I drink tea, it's sort of an ironic thing or something like that, because it looks like beer, but it's not. But I drink tea out of this, and I always fill it up with water, because, you know, anytime I use a dish, I fill it up with water. Odd habit of mine. But it looks like there's water sloshing around. But on top, it's frozen solid. See? Maybe you can hear that. So I've got to actually wait for this thing to thaw out before I can empty it or even so much as clean it. So that's how cold it's been. Below zero temperatures around this place, let's put it that way. But the vlog this week is going to be sort of a combination vlog and announcement, because the way that this works is an incident that happened to me this week has caused some changes in the network. Nothing bad, I'm okay, everything like that. Allow me to explain. So, on Sunday, the day before Martin Luther King Day, to give you an idea what Sunday it was, I was sitting in bed. I was probably sitting there for about 7 minutes, and then I just couldn't take it anymore. I knew I was going to be off on Monday, and I had ideas roaming through my head, so the fact that there is a whiteboard beside my bed suddenly came of use. If I edit properly, I'll even put the picture of the whiteboard to show you everything that I came up with. But the way that it worked out was... There's the dog photobombing. Or is that video bombing because it's a video? Oh well. Anyway... The thing that I set up in the bedroom with the whiteboard allowed me to write out some plans. This was actually sparked by a conversation that I had with Jacob. Most of you will know who that is on the network because he's practically everywhere. On almost every show. He's not on Gig and he's not on Samuel's Thoughts, and that's about it. He's everywhere else. But we've started recording some Let's Plays that we're going to release in the future. A conversation with him started because obviously, you know, one of his big passions is video games because of the articles he writes over at IGN.com. He's an all-star for a reason there, after all. So obviously he's got a big root in video games. And we were having a conversation, and it came up of both the worry that we wouldn't have enough time to do everything, and the fact that he was enjoying the Let's Plays more than he was enjoying Samcast, actually. It's a thought that had occurred to me before, given that I actually was starting to find looking up stories a bit of a hassle with my life nowadays. I mean, we've been doing Samcast for at least 2 years, obviously, because it was the first show I ever did. It's running up to 3 years now. And it's just time. What's going to happen, because we do Samcast for fun, obviously. It's never been about getting views or clicks or hits. It's about me and Jacob having fun conversations, and there's a couple of you that listen to it, and we love you guys for it. But it's time. So, Samcast, unfortunately, is coming to an end. But that does not mean that there won't be weekly content. In fact, weekly content featuring me and Jacob on the show. This week we are going to do a final Samcast, something to send it off. I know not everyone watches the vlogs and everything, so I also wanted to let those people in on it and let them know as well. So either way, you'll be covered. But for those of you that do watch the vlog, here is some of the things you can expect. A new schedule is coming out. There are some things of Samcast I don't exactly want to get rid of. The monthly music mix-up, for instance, is going to become its own monthly show. So I'm still going to take these independent artists and still give them a venue, and I'm not just going to throw that away. So the first week of every month, the first Sunday will be the day that the monthly music mix-up comes out. the second week of every month. That way it can hold me to doing Samuel's Thoughts as well, because it has a specific date. Samuel's Thoughts will come out. So that's when I get to vent my thoughts once a month. The third and fourth weeks will be as they always have been. God is Great will always come out those weeks. Nothing's going to change about that. But here's the other thing. Of course, the weekly vlogs are still going to happen on Saturdays, as they always are. But Let's Plays. Now, you see, this is something that we've been working on. That's going to be our new weekly content, is doing Let's Plays. And it's something that me and Jacob enjoy doing. We play games with each other anyway, so as sort of the philosophy of Samcast was, we have these conversations anyway, so why not record it? But then it started feeling like a bit of a, now we're being forced to do it sort of situation. And when you get to that point, it's never good to carry on a show, because listeners are going to notice. You guys would have noticed if you haven't noticed already. So it was just time for Samcast to go. But we will be doing the vlogs week, or the Let's Play of vlogs weekly too. But we will be doing Let's Plays weekly as well. So, what can you expect? Well, first, I'm going to release a never-before-seen Minecraft Let's Play that I thought I had released, and turns out I hadn't. Live and learn. But then, we are going to start doing, I think I can announce it here, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD came out. Normally, we wouldn't play a new game, because there's spoilers galore, right? The only thing is, this is an HD remake, so there are no spoilers. This is a very classic game for a lot of Zelda fans out there. So we think it's a good start to doing different series of Let's Plays. So in this case, we will be doing a Wind Waker Let's Play. You're not going to believe me, but I swear every now and then there's bits of fog that are coming out of my mouth because of the warmth, or lack of warmth, in this place. So I've got to ignore that. But yeah, so to review, here's how a month in TSCN is going to go. We're going to have the monthly music mix-up the first week. The second week, we're going to have Samuel's Thoughts. The third and fourth is going to be God is Great. And there may be a weekly show in the form of Going Through Who, because we're about to wrap up Season 1 for Going Through Who, so that's obviously still coming out the normal schedule as it always did. And then coming in the coming November of this year, Season 2 will be coming out. And whenever it does come out, you can rest assured that Going Through Who will still be a weekly show until all those episodes are finished out. I think it's going to come out to 16 episodes with the plans we have to do the first and second Doctor's finishes in one season. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. But, yeah, it gives us at the network more time for lives, because adding things like the Let's Plays and stuff was really going to be something that was going to be a concern. And plus, Jacob revealed this on Samcast, so I suppose I can reveal it here. He has a girlfriend now. And you obviously don't fiddle around all the time whenever you have another loved one, because obviously you've got family members, right? They're important. But when you have another loved one in the form of a significant other, I guess you could call a girlfriend a significant other. Or is that for marriage sake? Anyway. Someone that you love, then you obviously want to spend time with them too. You don't want to have your entire life cooped up in a podcasting studio. You know, I'm the lonely single guy of the group, so I joke about that, but yeah, whatever. Someone's out there. I just gotta find them. But the point is that, yes, this is the schedule change of the Samcast Network. So I hope everyone will be fine with it. Any of you that are subscribed to Samcast, say subscribe to that feed, and it will turn into the monthly music mix-up. But this week we are going to do a final Samcast just to send it off, have our thoughts, and then instead of doing the normal monthly music mix-up like we would, and then next month begins it all, where the Samcast Network changes in a totally new way, and we hope you guys enjoy it. So, if you want to find all our other vlogs, maybe stuff that doesn't have announcements, maybe stuff where I'm not freezing my behind off, you can find them all at tscn.tv/vlog. And what do you guys think about the changes? Any suggestions? Anything you'd like to see? Send it in, samcastfeedback@gmail.com. Yes, I'm still going to use that web email address until I make a new one. So, until next week, live your life. I hope you enjoy the changes, and don't worry, we'll get through this together. See you guys. Side note that I forgot to mention, before this actually ends. Jacob, because of his writing abilities, is actually going to start doing articles on the Samcast Network. So you can look forward to written articles as well. Didn't want to leave without giving Jacob his due too. So, see you guys. This has been a production of the Samcast Network. TSCN.TV. What's your passion?